What's up, Goated Ones? Frank from the Goated Guild here, checking out Recall. GetRecall.ai. We're going to check out their website, give them some feedback on their homepage, and see if there's anything from a product marketing perspective they could do better or we could learn from. Summarize anything, forget nothing. Summarize any online content and save it to your knowledge base where it's automatically organized and interlinked for easy rediscovery. Okay, I can see this image here: news articles, PDF, YouTube videos, podcasts, blog posts, Wikipedia. Summarize, connect. Okay, so Lex Friedman, Elon. Okay, see what these folks are about. Sam Altman. Review. What is a general question to test your knowledge? What is a large language model? Okay. Interesting. I guess if this is, I'm trying to think of when I would want this. I guess this is for people who are studying for something and they're trying to research online and summarize it. Like, I get what it can do, but it seems like it could be used for a million different things. So sometimes the use case can be so wide that it doesn't actually apply to anybody in specific, if that makes sense. But I think that image and these three sections definitely make it clear what it is and how it works. I guess I don't really understand the review. This is like flashcards. I feel like there's a million other ways to review the content outside of like quizzing people. But what are we giving Recall, guys? It's a 7-1. I think it's clear what they do. I'd give it a 7.5, actually. It's actually pretty good. I don't know what this banner is. This product hunt discount, I guess. Yeah, it's solid. I'm still kind of wondering how this manifests on the review side. Like, what are the outputs for it? I think that's going to take a little time, but check out the rest of the page. What do we want to hear?
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
In what ways? How does this like help my life? I feel like I have so much content thrown at me that sometimes just having another way to consume the same content might be overkill, at least in some scenarios. So it has to be a specific reason why I'd want to put all these things together. Yeah, and I think that takes a little bit of time. So let's check the rest of the page. As seen in a bunch of places, and you can click and see the real press release. Cool. Benzinga. Save hours every day. What does Business Insider say? Revolutionizing. Oh, it's a press release. Okay. So these are not articles. These are press releases. Okay. Great.
That one there was a violation.
Thought I was going to read something about Business Insider saying how great you are. So I don't trust the logos. I don't trust the testimonials. It's just a press release. All right. Save hours every day, overwhelmed by endless content. Get the key points of any online content and reclaim your time for what truly matters to you. So I'm seeing Huberman podcast, Chrome extension, summarize. I've seen a bunch of these, I feel. I saw someone growth hacking their startup this way, where they just put this in the comments of different videos, which seems like a smart way to do it. I can do this for YouTube videos, the news, cool. Recipes, just give me the damn recipe. I mean, recipe is the thing which shouldn't need this. Are people really stuffing keywords into their... I guess they probably are. They're stuffing a whole bunch of keywords. Like, crock pot or whatever. Okay, so this is good. This is a nice little section. Um, if you're overwhelmed by endless content, get the key points and reclaim your time. I like that. I think that's a good framing. I think I wasn't fully sure of, because this is presenting it as like a question, as a, it's like a pop quiz type thing. This makes a lot more sense. So I would probably change this to be closer to these use cases, just regular people browsing the internet and wanting to get to the point quicker. A new approach to categorization: people, companies, places, books. Okay, that's actually interesting that they categorize things that way for you. That could be cool. Because usually, I think that's something the browser company has thought about as well. It's like how people actually search the web is they find 3 or 4 or however many things on a particular topic, and they're reviewing them at the same time. So they let you save kind of that set of tabs for that particular purpose. And I think this kind of is an automated way to think about that. So that makes sense. The world is dynamic and interconnected, so too should be your knowledge base. And a knowledge graph. I don't think that's useful. Used by professionals. I use Recall every day. It helps me quickly condense important information from thought leadership articles and educational YouTube videos. Yeah. I think this is more of a philosophical question. It was like, should we be summarizing everything? I mean, we could read books or we could read Spark Notes for every book. I think we do ourselves a disservice by not, reading fully all the time, but I understand that we don't always have the time and capacity to read everything. So sometimes a summary is the right thing, but I do worry about society in that way, but I digress. These are okay. I've been building several second brains for years. What?
What the hell did you just say?
And whenever I see a new way to do it, I don't like changing because my other systems already work. But I'm always willing to try because you never know which one would be a drastic improvement on what they're already using. Recall is one of them. They gotta delete this one. This guy's like, well, I mean, maybe could be useful. I'm gonna try it. That's not a good testimonial. They need to cut that one. It does you no favors. Summarize any online contact, automatic connections, automatic categorization. They could use some new images. Oh, I guess they have a little tiny image on the side. It's not great visually. But cool features. Seems useful. There's just so many of these. Like, how is it gonna stand out? And that's kind of what this testimonial is saying. There's a lot of these like knowledge management things. It's all in the UX. To me, it's all UX. And one thing from this page, I'm not really seeing. I mean, I'm seeing a Chrome extension. Is it simply a Chrome extension? Is there another interface for it? Because, I mean, is this what it looks like when I actually click on it? It's hard to tell because it's kind of cropped very tightly. Can export. Cool. Oh, finally a demo.
Hi, I'm Sunks, one of the co-founders of Recall. Welcome. This is a super quick video just to ensure that you're getting the most out of your experience with Recall. What you're looking at right now is my personal Recall knowledge base, and you can access your own via the web app or the mobile, but that's in beta, so I highly recommend that you get started with our web app. Super important is how you get content into Recall, and there's really 3 core ways. The first is by just clicking this plus sign. You can paste the URL of pretty much any online content, and it will then get summarized and saved within your knowledge base. The second is that you can actually just import your bookmarks, and that'll get you off to a great start. And the last, which is one I don't want you to miss, is by installing our browser extension. So I'm going to go ahead and add it to my Chrome now.
Okay.
Don't forget to actually pin it. That way it's just in your Chrome toolbar. Whenever you're searching, it's super easy to just summarize any content that you're coming across. For this example, I'm going to show you this 2-hour-long YouTube video by Huberman. So just clicking the Chrome browser extension, this will get summarized in less than a minute and will also have keywords extracted and enriched. So
I mean, they probably could. I mean, especially for YouTube videos, they probably just have this already summarized. Somebody else has clicked on this and summarized it, so it shouldn't even take that long. It should take like 10 seconds to get this up. It should just memorize that thing. But hey.
Having a look at the summary here. If you don't want to read the summary, you can listen to the audio replay, and scrolling all the way down, you can take a look at these keywords that are extracted, as I had mentioned. I'm going to go ahead and actually save this one into my Recall knowledge base. And coming back to those keyword mentions, these are then actually linked to any other saved content that I have within my knowledge base. So this mentions heat shock protein, which is also mentioned in an episode I listened to ages ago by Dr. David Sinclair on sauna and ice bath. And if I just want to...
That is the killer thing. That is the killer thing, because sometimes I can't remember exactly where I heard certain topic or saw something earlier. That actually is super useful.
Re-jog my memory, I can actually just run a quick little recall quiz to ensure I still can recall that content. Something really cool about recall is that...
Also, this is a side note, but she's got this like real intense energy, which is good. It helps to like add personality to the page.
All of your content is actually saved in a knowledge graph, and you can have a look at a visual representation of your knowledge graph.
Don't care.
It's super cool, and you can also just, go into a particular sort of category. So here I'm looking at my longevity podcasts, and I can see how they're all linked.
Doesn't matter.
That's pretty much the demo. I'm personally using Recall for all of my recipes. I use it for all of my movies and my books. So welcome. Please reach out to us if you have any questions. Do join our Discord channel. We're really active in responding there. So thank you, and have a great one.
That's a pretty good video. I don't know why it's so far down on the page though. Like this is, I would toss this and put the video personally. It is helpful to see this part, but the video kind of does all that. I also thought what was that other section? Yeah, like this is pretty good too. It's like a solid representation of what it is. But I thought the video was good. I think it helps to give people understanding. I'm trying to understand the pricing though. What is the $7? Unlimited AI generated summaries. Unlimited in-app knowledge cards. I don't know what a knowledge card is. That the pop-up? But I guess you can't get the unlimited summaries. So once you hit 10 summaries, you gotta start paying. $7 a month is not crazy. $10 a month. Okay, there's FAQ. What is a knowledge card? Cool. We're not gonna go too deep into it. I think the page is pretty good. There's some features that I think are kind of useless, like the whole visual graph thing is like, why do I care about that? But the linking between pieces of content I think is powerful. I think what's missing on this page is an actual like full use case part. Like you can kind of infer use cases from some of the examples they use here, but I don't know. Do people need to know that? I think people do need to like really see how this can really help them, especially for the example she did about, you're researching a topic, you're trying to figure out where did I last see content related to this. That part I think is pretty novel and interesting. Makes sense from a programming perspective how they did that, but I've never seen it productized so well. So Recall, solid. Again, it's like an 8.1 on the page. I think they could do better on the examples, on the testimonials rather. They just don't hit that much for me. And that great video needs to be moved up. Like that totally is something that could sell the whole page. So check this company out, getrecall.ai. They are on Product Hunt today for another 7 hours, I guess. So give them a shout. Try them out. Getrecall.ai. As always, brush your teeth. Very important. Walk in the corner. Definitely important. Check out gotogill.com for your customer product marketing feedback. All that good stuff wrapped into one. We do feedback on your behalf. We do that customer research, help you turn it into insight for your product. And yeah, let me know if you want help. That's what I do. Denbo out.